This is your lovable widower, Prince DJ, and you have just crossed over. You are a citizen of Big D country. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So, House passes bill, very close, 300 something to 1 something. Senate passes bill, close, 60, 60 something to 30 something. Whatever scores, I don't know. I forgot because I was spending 2 days in panic after being in the hot sun when I went to Sam's Club to get some supplies. Well, okay, many food because I had to spend 5 days without food the last time, and I was trying to make sure I don't do that again because now, after the debt ceiling nightmare is over for 2 years, was a part of the deal, which was very not a good deal, so to say, for some, because I'm very, very, I feel sorry for the mothers that now have to go back to work because they're putting work requirements for everybody. Well, I don't know how it's going to work because they said people without dependents, but what if it's a new mother that can't afford to go to send their child to daycare? Now they both got to work. What is their kid going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? I mean, this is ridiculous. I tell you, this station is just becoming for the rich only. Do things for the rich only. And not getting any help for the people that need it, which is the disabled, the poor, and the vets and the seniors. Which is really ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And now they're going to be forcing people to pay back student loan because they don't want loan debt forgiveness. And they want the payment pause to restart in September. Because that'll be 60 days after the loan deferment end. Or, well, now it's supposed to be 60 days after the Supreme Court comes up with the ruling on student debt forgiveness. And this is really gotten out of hand. What, do I have to really move out to Canada? Is this going to be my short stay in Houston? Huh? I mean, come on. I want to be stable. And I can't do that if things are going to if they're going to make it so hard. I'm not a Democrat because I don't believe in abortion, and I don't believe in some things, which I'm not going to mention on air. But I don't believe in definitely don't believe in abortion, so I can't be a Democrat. Although there's some things that I agree on, like we have to help the poor, and we have to make sure the rich pay their fair share. But no, the Republicans don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. And here's another. I'm not a Republican, but I do have a belief in God. And that was one thing that attracted me to the Republicans, because a lot of them believe in God. But the problem is, they don't want to help the poor. They actually wanted to try to cut programs for social programs, but have a military programs and funding for the they want to just grow the rich. And the heck with us poor. The heck with us people on the table. The heck with us people who are on fixed income. What are we left to do? Most of us can't even work. I can't even work. I mean, well, right now my job is doing podcasting. I'm not making an income out of it, but I would love to. And that's why I put up Big D Country Mall. Link.ee link.ee /Big D Country Mall. Oh, you see the link down in the description down below. But the fact of the matter is this. Is it a deal? Okay. At least they averted a government default, which was supposed to be. It would have been this week, but thank God they had enough money to last until Monday. And then Monday would have been a whole can of worms for the stock. Oh, the sky is falling. The stock market's going to crash. It's going to happen. Oh, the calamity. That's all I've been here for weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and weeks, months. Ever since January, when the debt limit was reached. Ever since. I was still in St. Louis then. I was still in St. Louis. I was like, planning my move. I wasn't going to plan restructuring my lease. I was planning to end my lease in October, so I could have moved here. But I wanted to move here in October. It will bring me why I was originally tried to do this program. But it's just the circus that I had to witness, the circus that I had to keep forward, because if someone would have screwed up everything, then we would have been in trouble. Just one senator, just one congressperson, the Freedom Caucus. Hell, they even wanted more cuts. They wanted to cut it so bad that the poor and the disabled can't even live. This is insanity. That's why now I'm an independent voter. And if I do get married, I'm gonna tell my wife. I mean, I just been scared out of my wits. I just been wondering where I'm gonna do if they cut it so bad that I can't even live. I mean, for goodness sake, I was a Democrat then, because both parties really scare you half to death. They both scare you half to death, to be honest. Both Democrats and Republicans. So I was a Democrat to start. My first vote was for Bill Clinton, then Obama. Then I voted third party for the president. I voted third party again. And more than likely, I will probably vote third party again, because now DeSantis is running for president, which I don't like, because the NAACP made Florida not to go to for African American, not to go to state for African American for vacation. But Podfest is there every year. So what I'm gonna do? I mean, do I have to just be cautious when I go there? Really? Okay. Now, I was supposed to get ready to go to Denver for podcast movement, but which I didn't know if I was going to be there if we would have had a Death Depot, because it was devastating, because I wouldn't know how long I was going to survive. They would have almost killed me, because they wanted this fight to go even longer. They wanted to go even longer. They would have had, that's why I had supplies now. It's like, at least I have a month's worth, and then after that, all bets are off. I just had 2 days of a panic attack. And then I thought about my late wife's anniversary, which is 2 months away. June, July, and the anniversary is August. It was 2 months away. I still remember Dr. Renee. She's the lady that ruined my life. She's the doctor that ruined my life. Now, I don't remember the chaplain's name, but he was a gentleman. And I was left alone in a room, and that's when my world was destroyed. How the hell am I still here? I don't even know. That was almost 8 years ago. I say almost 8 because August 28th will be the 8th year of the worst day of my entire existence on this planet Earth. And went into an early panic attack, not only because of the death ceiling thing, but also because, well, I should say death ceiling circus, because that's what it was, a circus. Now we got to go do this 2 years in 2025. I hope I'll be mentally healed by then, if any. And on this same program, you will hear a rant about my experience at Walmart and trying to get a refund for a place that I never got something. And then also a refund about, no, not a refund, but I canceled the order. And now it's pending, and the bank is holding my money hostage until next week. I can't even see that $45 until next week. So, but the main reason why I want to get this fun, before we start with the fun with the rant, see, I'm going to save my Perry Mason rant I'm trying to get Justin's chief support Chief Justice support rant, but I got to get all the proofs and the evidence because I've been so stressed out and in the heat because it's almost close to 90. But I want to make sure I get another podcast out here because I'm trying to get back into full time. I need to get back into full time. Problem is, I can't go on at night because they have quiet rules from 11 to 6 or 7 or whatever in the morning. And you have 8 people living in the house and people come and going off and on sometimes, but some people stay here too because people have different work schedules and I'm not able-bodied. So I'm at a pad split and see what a pad split is. They have other people living within the same house. It's sort of like I said before, it's sort of like Big Brother without the camera. And instead of rent, they call it dues that you have to pay. Now, for example, the weekly dues is at $155 a week, and then the biweekly dues is $310. So I changed it to weekly. So I've already put $717 in there so that I could, have it for the whole month of June. Okay, and then I'll put like smaller money in the rent because I got to get ready for a podcast movement on the 20th to the 24th of August. Problem is, with my situation, I might not even stay until September 3rd. Now, here's the good thing though, is I'm not in Missouri. And it is I might have to come back to the heat when I come back. I had to cut short the trip after a podcast movement. So, what I'm doing also at the price of go to podcast movement is because I always try to speak at both Podfest and podcast movement to share my words of wisdom and how I do things and share how I do things too. Because not everybody has the Big D Zone. Not everybody is a citizen of the Big D Zone. Okay, so, but nonetheless, I'm going to be doing a video, and also I'm going to be try to do a written article as well. And then with that, I'm going to get a free ticket to the podcast movement in Denver. So that would help offset. At least the only thing I had to do is get the Southwest tickets back and forth. Get my lift for to and from the hotel, and then to and from podcast movement. I was going to go to one hotel that was like right around the corner, but I couldn't do that because of the price. So the only thing I might have to do that is go to a Motel 6. It's still by the airport, but it's probably a tad bit further than where I wanted to be. But at least I'll still be close by because I was literally going to stay downtown. But Prime Minister, I had 2 Prime Ministers, and they both come from Podcast Movement and Podfest. But the Prime Minister that represents Podcast Movement, he told me the downtown Motel 6 was further away, and I found the Motel 6 one, which I probably would wind up staying there. It's all the airport hotels is closer by that way, which is weird, but go figure. Then I gotta put enough lift money for that particular situation because, mind you, when I'm in Texas, I can't go anywhere in this heat. I can't even do anything until October. That's the problem. The other good news is I can still use my old ID. It doesn't even expire to like 2026, I think it is. 2026. I can still use my old ID. Okay. I don't know how to update my address on there because I'm in a different state. But I could get a new ID, but the problem is I had to set up an appointment and I had to wait. Trying to figure out how to bring a drink with me so I can hydrate. And I don't know how long it's going to be. So, go figure that one. So, I had to work on Motel 6, which is more likely where I'm going to stay at in Denver for podcast movement. I could use my reward for the flight to there, to Denver, because I got 800 something points, and if I act when I get my refund, which I'm going to talk about later, after I get my other refund, I had to get 2 refunds. One I'm still waiting on. They still got their clutches on my money. But once I get my refund, then I would automatically hurry up and go ahead and get the flight there so that I could work on getting the flight back to Houston. So, yeah. So if I can stay in Denver to the 26th, it'll still give me an extra day to rest after these festivities and everything like that. I would wanted to go like on the 20th or the 19th even, like it was that Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, be there that weekend. The weekend before podcast movement. So if I could leave on the 19th, it would be more better. But if I waited till the 20th, I don't know. I definitely want to be there. I want to be there the day before podcast movement. That's the main thing. So my plan is I'm going to go to podcast movement. I'm going to get the tickets because I'm going to do the video and I'm going to do the article. Because originally I always try to buy to speak to get my own breakout session or to try to be a keynote. One day I'll get a keynote. I don't know when. I don't know what. My goal is to get a keynote at both podcast movement and both Podfest. So I can set my career up of being not only a podcaster, but also be a speaker at the same time. So, what is my time? I don't know. I really don't know. Now, I did at that time at Podfest when I did the Poachy Catch. I would love to do that again this year, or next year, I should say, 2024. But I would love to do that again. Hopefully this time I'll be a lot better. But just now I don't have that much stress. This will be an intern second palace until probably October, unless I find something earlier than that. But it'll probably more than likely the podcast split will probably be the interim second palace until October, November, I want to say, or maybe longer. I don't know. But this is supposed to be now coming up tomorrow. At the time of this taping, this is the eve of my 1 month anniversary of me landing Big D Country 1. I can't call it Air Force One because that's the President's Air Force One of the real United States. But no, Big D Country 1 landed, and see every time I go on a Southwest plane, it's called Big D Country 1. Yeah, so every time I'm on the Southwest plane, everybody's in the Southwest plane because it's always full. It's always full without the shot is here. Let's make it full. Let's make him uncomfortable. Let's make sure he get a guy, or if he does sit next to a woman, let's make sure she's taken or married. Don't give him a single woman because she'll be all after her. No, don't do that. Make sure it's full. Make sure it's a guy, but make sure he's cool though. Make sure he's cool to talk to. Or make sure he's what it's about by watch the computer or whatever. But don't give him a single lady. No. That's not allowed. We don't allow that. That's what they're saying. We don't allow that. We want to keep him a widower until he died alone. Yep. That's what they're doing to me. Mothers of congressmen and congresswomen, would you please get your children out of D.C.? Please come get your children. Scaring people half to death. All for a show. Please come get your children. Please. Goodness gracious. Unbelievable. How dare you? Oh, no, you only want to help the rich, but you don't want to. This is why I said on one of my posts. It's not only for the people, by the people. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. It's for the rich, by the rich. That's it. For the rich and by the rich. Want to give tax base to the wealthy, but to the poor? Oh, no, 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 no. Good luck. Good luck. Try to survive on your own. The thing that stopped me from being a conservative in the first place, because when they were trying to give us a forced stimulus, Mitch McConnell said he did not want to give us any more help during the pandemic. Did not want to give us any more help. And that's what turned me off of being a conservative. Now what's turned me off of being a Republican, they wanted to cut Social Security, cut Medicare, cut Medicaid. You know, I mean, I know I'm not able-bodied, but states do make mistakes, okay? I mean, figure the state that I came from that almost killed me, wanted me to live for $5 off the food stamps that always go fast in one day. States do make mistakes, okay? I mean, this is ridiculous. They want to cut it so bad that we can't even live. Oh, sure, they wanted to cut back to 2020 spending level. No, but there's some on the Freedom Caucus that want to cut it even more. They wanted more cuts. They wanted more cuts. Like I said, they wanted to cut us to a point that we can't even live. Okay. And it's ridiculous. And I never even got to rants. We're already almost 20 minutes into the show, but I just had to progress my thoughts. I just been 2 days worth of panic. This is why I had to probably need another few minutes, but okay, let's get to what I wanted to rant about. So I was always trying to find new places that I could put in my big D country mall. Okay. You know, way for people to make money and everything like that. So I wanted to try to get into this whole AI thing, you know. Might as well. I mean, I can't work, so I don't have to worry about robots taking over my stuff. I don't have to worry about that. Although I wouldn't mind a robot woman. I did the a post at one time that the Prime Minister showed me about Elon Musk was hugging a robot, an AI robot woman. I'm like, okay, maybe there is hope for me. But, oh my God. I'll do a past split review, probably 30 days extra, you know. But so I wanted to get an AI. There was a place that was doing it for like $20. Okay, I did one place, and after I paid the $20, which was on the 30th, you know, when I had my money and stuff like that, after I paid the rent and all the stuff. So I paid my money, thinking of I was going to get my welcome email. Nothing. Another day, nothing. Another day, nothing. I was like, the cat? So I tried to email them, no avail, because, mind you, my bank is terrible when it comes to refund. They will make you squirm and wait a week for a refund. Even if it's $20, even if it's a penny, they will make you wait. I'm still waiting for $45 that I was going to get to another time. Okay. So I'm waiting a week for $45 that I was going to try to get hint delivered, but then I changed my mind. And then when I canceled it, I canceled the order because I never got an order number and stuff like that after I canceled. And then they still had my $45 because it's still $45 pending in my account. Still pending. This bank told me that it takes 7 days and a business day, so they want me to wait till next week to get my damn $45 back. I wish you would. And I got another rant come about at Walmart if I could get this one. So Walmart didn't have the product that I needed, so I had to get nail clippers. But I couldn't order it on the same day, so I couldn't order it for the same time I got my food order. So I had to get another shipment, but different time that night. I couldn't play games to honor National Game Show Day. So got the first order, okay. After I had to fight with them to get me the driver, who didn't call me. Then, second of all, the nail clippers, I was able to get that, but I didn't have nobody to speak English. Then in the day, my pillows came. Another driver can't speak English. Why are they giving me these drivers? I didn't take a language. Why are they giving me these drivers that don't know English? I don't understand a different language. Come on! Kidding me? Anyway. Link, link.ee.bigdcountrymall, link.ee/bigdcountrymall. I'll get the link in the description or the podcast or YouTube and everything like that. Don't forget on Wednesday nights, you could go to the Sheriff of Big D Country's website or podcast. I'll get that information as well when it comes to it. He has it on his Facebook page every Wednesday night. You need to check it out. The Sheriff of Big D Country's podcast each and every Wednesday night. And he's also here when we talk about WWE pay-per-view. So I would check it out, highly check it out, and all that stuff. So if you want to know about what's going on at anime convention, if you want to know what's going on at different game shows, if you want to hear some interesting topics, you come to the Sheriff Big D Country, Sheriff of Big D Country, the podcast. There you go. Wow, I'm looking to get it out. So, all right. So, shout out to GSP who've been through with me through the thick of thin and all that stuff, crazy stuff. Shout out to Gay Show Production family, and most of the cabinet is all people who are GSP and all that good stuff. So shout out to y'all. Thank you for putting up with my craziness. Oh yeah. But yeah. So this is the official first month anniversary of entering Houston, Texas as a citizen. I don't know for good, because it turns out that the Republicans have their way and I can't live, and I might be on my way to Canada. I don't know. I might be singing "Oh Canada" pretty soon, but I don't know. Oh my God, this is Big D Country. We're out. Purr. And Jerry Springer says, take care of yourself and each other.